Easy being green. Here's Adele.
Oh, hey, welcome back. And it is wintertime, so it's a little bit harder being green, but it's still easy being green. And Joe Tree Frog and friends here would like humans to take a moment during the holidays to think about the poor flora and fauna that have to face a cold, harsh winter and their association with Christmas. So while we're sipping some hot mulled cider, let's muse on some interesting history of holly and ivy at Christmas time. The ancient people were closer to the earth than 21st century urban folk, and they paid closer attention to plant relationships. During the dead of winter, a walk in the woods by the ancients reveals a remarkable green ivy vine twining itself around an evergreen holly tree with bright red berries, both shining green among the otherwise dreary landscape. Thus, ancient cultures believe these plants imbued with magical powers. Remaining green year-round signifies eternal life. Holly and ivy were originally used in pre-Christian times to help celebrate the winter solstice festival, to ward off evil spirits such as witches and ghosts, and to celebrate new growth. In pagan times, holly was thought to be a male plant and bring men good luck and protection, and ivy was the female plant counterpart to the holly. Hence, the holly and the ivy will remain intertwined for ages, not only in the forest, but also in song. In the early 19th century, a traditional British Christmas carol called The Holly and the Ivy refers to old fertility myths. As Christianity spread throughout Western Europe, the UK and Germany were the main countries to keep the use of greenery to decorate their homes, plus give it new Christian meanings. Today, holly is known as Christdorn in German, meaning Christ's thorn. The prickly leaves of holly symbolize the crown of thorns that Jesus wore when he was crucified. And the bright red berries are the drops of blood that were shed by Jesus for the sins of humankind. Today, English ivy is no longer popular. It's invasive and can form dense growth on trees and also harm the host tree. Even historically, ivy is unusual from holly and other holiday greenery because it's also associated with death and melancholy as well as rebirth. Ivy has to cling to something to support itself as it grows. So this reminds us that we need to cling to God for support in our lives. Stay tuned. Next week, we bring you a special story on kissing under the mistletoe.
Bring out the mistletoe, the holly, and the ivy.
Yes, more plant greenery stories.
And even though the ivy, was it the ivy that was supposedly that they thought it was provided male prowess or whatever, they're both female names.
The ivy was the female counterpart. Maybe that helped the male.
Oh, it's the other way
prowess.
around. Oh, the holly was the male.
You know, you need the woman to...
That's true.
How did we get to this?
Adam and Eve, how did it come down to this?
Symbolism.
That's it. Thanks, Adele.
Thank
We
you, Adele.
appreciate it.